here in Mullins. It's a beautiful sunny day in downtown Mullins, South Carolina. And it's a great day to be with our mayor, Bo McMillan.
Day to be with our chamber exec.
And we've got an exciting guest that we'll introduce her. This is Rhonda Bain, and we'll tell you all about her in a segment that's coming up in a few minutes.
We will introduce her this time and this time only. After that, she will need no introduction.
Well, she probably doesn't need one anyway, because you've probably already all seen her in her previous position riding around in your neighborhood.
Yes, absolutely.
Boy, wow. Okay, we're gonna leave that. We're gonna go right in here and
doesn't it?
yep.
It did, didn't it?
And we're gonna say to all of you out there, we'll be back after these messages.
Anderson Brothers started out of the back of a tobacco warehouse in Mullins.
And now they're operating in the PD regions and Horry regions, kind of the whole lower half of South Carolina.
We're a full-service branch bank. We offer financial investments. We offer mortgage loans, deposit accounts, commercial loans, auto loans.
The overall mission of our company is to be a bank that serves our customers, our employees, and the communities. We want to be that community bank.
Golden Leaf Antique Market is a warehouse full of the most unique and hard-to-find items from dozens of different vendors. Plan an afternoon of browsing to see all that we have to offer, from furniture to glassware. You are likely to find that special piece to add to your collection, or come pick an item that you can resell. Golden Leaf Antique Market is located at 303 South Main Street in Mullins. Come shop with us or get information on how to sell your antiques and collectibles. The Dillon County Disaster Preparedness Agency wants our county to be safe in the event of storms or unexpected disaster. If your home flooded or if you were isolated by water from the last 2 hurricanes, and should these conditions develop again, please voluntarily evacuate to one of the 3 county emergency shelters. Our shelters are located at Dillon Middle School, 1803 Joan Drive in Dillon, Lakeview High School, 401 East 3rd Avenue in Lakeview, and Latta Early Childhood Center at 134 Latimer Street in Latta. Our agency is also available for presentations to your club, church, or organization. Please call us at 843-774-1414. The Dillon County Disaster Preparedness Agency is located at 205 West Howard Street, Suite 1 in Dillon.
We're back. Well, Michelle, we come to these shows and we sometimes don't know what we're going to talk about, but it never seems to be a shortage of things that we do talk about, does it?
It never does.
And we do have a lot to talk about. And let's just start off by saying to our great ball team, our Dixie Youth baseball team that won the state championship and went all the way to the Dixie Youth World Series.
I know, what an accomplishment.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm very proud. I was at all 4 games, and I'll tell you, they came into the event as winners, and they left as winners. Although they did not win the championship, they played their hearts out, and they displayed and represented Mullins with a lot of grace and a lot of class. And that's what we're so very proud of. Each and every one of those young men, including their parents.
I was going to say, and the parents need to be congratulated as well.
They're absolutely winners. And so we got that behind us, and I think we will recognize the ball team at City Hall and some other venues. But gosh, we got so much more coming up in the next month or so. Tell us about it.
We've got a busy season.
Mm-hmm.
The fall, back in the old days, that was your harvest time, and that's when Mullins had people from the streets would be lined on Saturdays and Sundays, and
Fridays sometimes the hands got paid on Fridays at 12, and by 2 they were on the streets with their money in hand, and they lined the streets. And back in the day when we had the tobacco festival, we had a few of them when they estimated crowds of over 25,000 people that came to this town. A lot of them by horse and wagon.
That's right.
And the city streets were lined with 55-gallon barrels, the old wooden stave barrels, full of water and ice, and they had cup dispensers, the old triangulated Dixie cups, and people would just would dip and pour it in those cups, and then they'd throw them in trash cans. I can't imagine DHEC letting.
I was fixing to say DHEC would not appreciate that in this day and age.
But it was, and there were, and the parades were at least 100 to 125 units, and Shriners and clowns. It was a big deal, and then you had at least 3 street dances in the city that evening, and we had big name people. We had Patty Page one year, and we always had Arthur Smith and the Cracker Jacks, but it was a big time for Mullins, South Carolina back then.
Saying all of that, there's no reason that it can't be that way for what we've got coming up.
It can be, and you know what, we've made a big turnaround, and we are bringing back a lot of things. So we have 2 events coming up for the week of Golden Leaf Festival events, and it starts off with the barbecue cook-off.
Yum.
And folks, those of you who think you can cook a good barbecue, you have a chance to still sign up. There aren't many spots left, but $12,500 is the purse. And if you think you can get you a little bit of that, come on, sign up. It costs about $250, but you get 8 butts to cook. And also, this year we're going to be pre-selling butts at $25 each. These are 8 to 10 pound butts, and I'll tell you, they freeze beautifully. You can take them out of the freezer 4 to 6 months later, and I think it tastes even better because it sits in that freezer, and just all that smoky goodness just formulates, and it's a wonderful product. $25, and you can buy them. It's at the Chamber office. I think you can buy them at City Hall. You can buy them at the
museum.
Tobacco Museum. You can buy them at Crystal Clean Car Wash. And if there are any other places, I don't know. But come get them. They'll sell out quickly. And then talk about the second part of the Golden Leaf Festival.
The actual Golden Leaf, or you want to tell them when this is? Because there's 2 weekends. The first weekend is...
Well, that would help if I did that.
The first weekend is the 20th. It's
20th
September
and the 21st.
And the 21st. And there's bands Friday night. There's a band Saturday morning. Friday night, you come and purchase a band. And there's anything but barbecue event.
That is actually my favorite thing last year.
Yes.
They made not macaroni and cheese, banana pudding, and I just kind of camped out beside that tent.
Well, I had macaroni and cheese with little bits of with pork in it, and it was absolutely phenomenal.
It was great. But
Yes.
the
So
banana pudding.
you come and each of the people that have entered into the barbecue cook-off come up with all their creations.
Special recipes.
I mean, didn't they have lobster mac and cheese
Yes,
one
they
year?
did. And
seafood dishes.
Shrimp and grits is.
And you buy a band and you get to go around and taste and sample all of that. So that's the Friday night, and then we end the night out with the holiday band.
The holiday band, that's a great band, and it's right here at the City Hall complex, and it's a great venue, and we'll have adult beverages for those of you who want to partake, and it's a good time that's had by all. And then the following weekend, which is the 27th and 28th,
is the actual Golden Leaf Festival. I think the morning will start off with a run for sight. Well, it's actually it's going to be named after Dr. Mason this year. So if you're interested in participating in that run, you can contact the Lions Club of Mullins. And then we have the parade, and there'll be vendors downtown.
plenty of activity in Smith Haven Park. We'll have a lot of acts, a lot of bands. You'll thoroughly be entertained. So it's really it's a 1 week event, but it starts on the Friday and Saturday, 20th and 21st, and culminates on the 27th and 28th, the following Saturday. A lot of good times to be had in Mullins, and folks, a lot of hard work go into these events. Come support us. Come support the businesses on Main Street.
Yes.
May I add something? The Tobacco Museum will actually be open the Saturday of the Golden Leaf, immediately following the parade.
Well, that's your job. Sure.
But I want to see the parade first.
So if you haven't toured the Tobacco Museum, and we're going to get more into that, it will be open that day.
It's called a segue, so we'll
be right back.
We'll be right back after these messages, and we'll get to you later.
O'Hara's Restaurant in Mullins invites all of our hometown friends in for a great meal. Our area knows how to appreciate a tasty hot country buffet with homemade desserts. The prime rib cooked to perfection is an added feature to delicious southern food. Call for reservations or stop in. O'Hara's Restaurant, 123 West Wine Street in Mullins. The city of Mullins, the epitome of Southern heritage, full of history but embracing new changes. She is a city that is secure with great employees. She nourishes the soul of her citizens. She honors those that have gone before but founded the auctioneers. She has corporate sponsors and longtime residents that have poured back into our community. She is proud to show off partners in business who are Class A, something for every citizen. Come enjoy true Southern hospitality and visit our many antique shops and out-of-this-world restaurants. Stay for a day or stay forever. We love adding new residents to the city of Mullins. Webster's Restaurant is another great tradition in Mullins because we take pride in making delicious home-cooked food an everyday tradition. Our buffet includes all those Southern favorites, and our desserts are the pride of our restaurant. In fact, we have a variety of desserts available for takeout. Make it a habit eating delicious food at Webster's Manor, 115 James Street in Mullins. ARS Marketing is local to Dillon and Marion counties. We have provided branded promotional items to our community businesses for the past 23 years. With over 800,000 items to choose from, we have something perfect to promote your business, school, or organization. Our quotes are always free. We just ask for an opportunity. Call us for pricing and more information. 843-774-0186. The Feed and Farm Store is fully stocked to help your yard and garden. We have seed from grass to vegetables, or we can give you a jump start with our quality garden plants. Let us enhance your growing season. Feed and Farm Store, 505 West Main Street in Dillon.
And we're back. I said we'd get to you now. Here's your chance.
Here's your thing.
Well, let's start off by saying that the city has hired as our curator for and it's the South Carolina Tobacco Museum. That is it's a proper title, and it is recognized as the South Carolina Tobacco Museum. In fact, our Commission of Agriculture said that the South Carolina Tobacco Museum is one of the greatest kept secrets in South Carolina. And before we introduce Rhonda, I do want to say very quickly how much we appreciate the tenure of Reggie McDaniel, who has left the museum for health reasons, but he gave us a lot of great years and the darn best storyteller I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
So we really do thank Reggie for his dedication to the Tobacco Museum, and he has left it in great shape for you to come in and take over. So Rhonda Bain, the wife of Jim Bain, who helps us with
our barbecue cook-off.
Yep. And already we've seen great things from you, and we're very proud to have you. So let's take this and run with it. Show us what you know already.
Well, I know very little. Like I said, it is week 3, so I think most of what we've done so far is establish a social media presence that has been very well received. Last night I was at spin class and one of the 20-somethings called me and she says, "You're doing a great job on social media." So that was our first goal, and it's never going to be done. Second goal was, of course, picking Ann's brain. Ann Poole is one of the greatest tour guides I've ever been around. So basically, I have just followed her around for the last week, and we've seen what kind of things we could get into, see what we could find, and we found an absolute gem. Back in 2004, the museum and the Golden Leaf Festival put together a book of recipes, and we found some back in a closet. Thought they were all sold out, so they are back.
And they have some great recipes in
Yes.
that, and from all of our local people.
Yeah.
Yes. Felicia's in here. I think one of our
City
Yep,
employees.
city employees in here. So basically,
What's the cost of this newly discovered little nugget?
I think we're going to try to sell it at $5 a book. I think that's a bargain
That's a bargain.
price.
Sure.
So when you're downtown for the Golden Leaf Festival that Saturday, you can stop in and get this Golden Leaf Festival cookbook.
And that reminded me, since I get horrible stage fright,
Well, I can tell, can't you?
our second goal was to reopen the store, the museum gift shop, and it is on the verge of reopening, and it will have a sort of new flavor. It will mostly be local artisans and their wares. We have Fisher Roads coming in today. Of course, we have the cookbook. We have jams and jellies, again made by Felicia, and Patches Farm.
Patches Farm.
Yes, their goat milk soap can be bought at our gift shop. Yes.
Where's Patches Farm?
They were in Gallivan's Ferry, but they are looking for a place. It's run by Nicole and Jonathan McAllister. They're Marion County,
Okay.
and so they're trying to find another farm over here in Marion.
And they're both in law enforcement
Yes, they
as
are.
well.
The goat milk is just their side.
Not that I am into beauty products at all, but I did buy some goat milk soap one time.
Well, that's what this is.
Absolutely wonderful.
It is wonderful. I usually give that out to my coworkers at Christmas, and Lois, who is the branch manager of our Mullins library, came to me the other day and she says, "I love your goat milk soap." She said, "That is the company soap that we don't use unless the company's here." And I said, "Well, you're missing out on a treat if you don't use it every day."
Well, no. If you use it every day, you run into the same problem I had.
What?
I walk around back.
Okay, I know he did not do that, but
I had a tendency to bleep.
well, Rhonda, we are so excited that you are here at the
Thank you.
museum, and the chamber office and the museum are both housed here in the historic depot area. So, and Rhonda and I have met and are looking forward to partnering on lots of events and things. We have one tonight with our
Starting
National
with
Night
tonight.
Out with
Yeah.
our Mullins Police Department. So this is going to be a busy little depot. We're going to be doing a lot of good things.
We are.
Well, we already are doing a lot of good things. We did a really good thing when we brought you on. I think we stepped it up a notch when we brought Rhonda on. So in the presence of the two of you working together, I don't see anything but positive results coming from it. But let's talk about, before we have to scoot out of here, we do have a new sandwich shop on Main Street.
We do. It is so adorable. It just takes you back to those days when you went downtown to the drugstore and got a sandwich, or it was really nice. You should check it out. It's called The Old Sandwich Shop.
The old sandwich shop, yes.
I loved going in there and seeing people up on the stools,
Yep.
at the counter.
At the counter.
Limited menu, but what they have is wonderful, and we encourage you to go pay them a visit. Tell them the chamber sent you.
Absolutely.
And hint, hint. But we're all very proud to have them in our town.
Okay.
And from what it looks like, our buildings are filling up again.
They are. We have a very busy Main Street, and we got a compliment. We had a family come through from Alabama last week, and they stopped in and spoke with me, and then they went to see Rhonda at the Tobacco Museum, and one of the guys in the group said that he travels up and down the whole eastern area, and a lot of the main streets are boarded up and destitute, and there's nobody around, but he said they came back here because this was originally where his dad was from, and he was amazed at how many shops and stores that we still had open on Main Street.
That is my favorite thing. In the morning I get here and I park my car and I don't have to get back in it. I can find something to eat, somewhere to go every single day.
Close to where
yes,
you get your car washed.
Yes, and they will drive you on into work.
Exactly. So we have such a great Main Street and downtown area, and we've got great businesses on the outlying areas as well. I mean, with our Eagle Outfitter, Shoe Fair, restaurants, Fred's and all going out that way. So this is a great place to work, to raise your kids, and to live or retire.
It really is, and we're very proud of it. But we've got another event coming in October, and I don't know that we have time to talk about it today. And but we certainly need to take the time next month and talk about the Hootenanny. And it's we just remember the Mullins Hoedown Hootenanny.
Mullins hometown Hootenanny.
Yep.
Tickets are on
Where do I get hoedown from? Because this is going to be a hoedown.
It's going to be a throwdown. If all tickets are sold and it goes as planned, you can win up to $10,000 as a grand prize, and all proceeds will benefit and just enhance all the work that's already being done in the city of Mullins. We're looking to do facade grants and improvement projects with all the funding that's raised through the Mullins Activation Committee, which you'll soon be hearing a lot about, and when it gets kicked into gear. And we are so excited, and we cannot wait.
Well, we're getting that old fickle finger of fate waved at us, and I guess it's. I told you this show would go fast.
20 minutes. You're right.
And so
3 minutes.
We've got just a little bit of time left. Anything you have for the good of this show or our town in particular?
Well, I mean, we just had a mouthful right there, but but I know this is not going to probably be on today, but like we said, we do have the National Night Out tonight with our Mullins Police Department. We are steady meeting and trying to get together our planning of all of our Christmas and holiday events, the parade. We will have a breakfast with Santa. We've got a parade, the tree lighting. That'll all be held on December 7th. We're still working out all the fine details, but if you're interested in being in the parade this year, that is free to join. You just got to fill out the application and get it back to me, and that will be available soon. This year, we're going to add in decorated golf carts.
Yeah.
So if you've got a golf cart and you want to dress up like the Grinch, or you want to dress up like Frosty, however you just want to decorate Santa's sleigh, you are welcome to participate in our parade this year.
We're tell them where Breakfast with Santa is.
Well, we're not releasing that information yet. We're still working out the details.
But why don't you tell us where you are and what your hours are, because we haven't done that.
Okay, our hours right now are Monday through Friday from 9 to 4. Last tour leaves at 4. Starting with the Golden Leaf Festival, we will be opening on Saturdays from 10 to 2. Ann and I are going to alternate Saturdays, so you'll get to see one or the other of us. And like I said, we're just really excited to be here on the weekends so that more people can enjoy the museum.
Well, we expect great things out of what you're doing, and we're glad to have you.
Thank you.
And wish you a long tenure. And it's a much needed improvement, and the things that you're doing, and we appreciate it, and we look forward to good results.
Thank you. Thank you.
No pressure.
No pressure whatsoever.
Every day I come to work, I'm like, what am I going to do now?
And speaking of thanks, we thank you folks for tuning in, and Hometown 8 and watching these shows. And if there's anything that you think of that we can do to improve it,
Let us know.
and let us know, and we will be glad to do it. But until next month,
Yes, if we make it.
Oh my gosh. No
Thank you.
pressure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
goodbye.
Marion Tire and Wrecker Service, family owned and operated for decades. We specialize in rims and tires. Visit our showroom for dozens of styles of rims in many sizes and options. We also carry tons of tires for the small car to the large commercial trucks. We offer towing and roadside assistance also. Call our friendly staff to schedule your appointment. Marion Tire is located at 927 East Godbolt Street or call 431-9933.
Dillon Community Pharmacy is owned by John Carmichael, and he and his staff invite you to shop with a true local pharmacy. We carry all pharmaceutical products, and your prescriptions are filled while you wait. You can also shop local with us at Dillon Family Pharmacy, located inside Dillon Family Medicine. You can now have all of your prescriptions filled before leaving the doctor's office. Use local people for your medications. Dillon Community Pharmacy, 200 West Harrison Street, or Dillon Family Pharmacy, 603 North 6th Avenue. We look forward to serving you. Did you know that Medicare Part A and B doesn't cover all of your medical expenses? It only covers about 80%. Having a Medicare supplement can save you thousands. Ashley Webster with Sloan Wealth Management Services can show you the options that are available or how to save money with plans you currently have. We even have a household discount that can save you up to 12%. Call Ashley today and set up an appointment. 774-8691.
So your credit score is less than perfect, say 550 to 660, and you think you need to go to one of those payday lenders to get the money you need.
At Anderson Brothers Bank, we make loans other banks won't, at rates finance companies can't touch.
If you're in need of a small loan to help consolidate debt or a larger auto loan for your next car, we can handle that.
Walk into any of our 24 locations and walk out with the loan that you need within minutes, or apply at abbank.com.
Steve Johnson Media Works is located in 105 Business Center on Main Street, downtown Dillon. We can transfer any tape you have, VHS, VHS-C, 8mm, high 8 or mini DV, or SD cards, and put them on DVDs or flash drives. So take those memories on tapes or cards which you can no longer watch and hand deliver, no shipping involved, to our office and get them returned in neat, organized fashion. Our pricing is extremely affordable and our work is guaranteed. If you have a problem with a DVD, we will replace at no charge. Stop by or call for local, trusted, professional, experienced, and reliable service. Steve Johnson Media Works, 105 Business Center in Dillon, or call Steve at 843-229-5722.